of the masculines today. What is the energy of the masculines today? The energy of the feminines. What's the energy of the connection? Bottom of the deck is missing, so there might be lots of tenderness, missing energy around the connection. Your person might be missing you, or you might be missing your person. I have these beautiful forget me nots over here, so there's almost this feeling like, don't forget about me, almost, which is pulling at the heartstrings today. You might be sensing that as well. Alright, bottom of the deck is Temperance. So this is again, both of these cards actually going well together. This is healing energy, okay, coming into balancing, coming into the knowing that you can never truly miss the other person, because they are you, they are already with you at all times. What do the masculines want to say to the feminine? I'm bringing in the Yin Oracle today. This is my own creation, guidance. All the feminines need to know to interact with you. Alright. And one card for the connection as well. Here we have two. Good. Let's see. For the masculines, I have the first card coming out is doubt. So there might be some doubts today coming in into the masculine's mind with regards to forward movement. It almost feels like everything is stuck, everything is stagnated, nothing is moving forward. We are still at the very place where we began. That's the kind of the feeling that I'm having from the masculines, with the Four of Cups, and this is the Page of Wands coming out as well. It's like they want forward movement, they want progression, but it's like no matter how hard I try, no matter how hard I'm working on myself, but I still feel like I'm still in a loop with the World card. I do feel like this is the World card. This is a huge chapter that's closing in for the masculines, but I do feel the World card is all about the cyclical nature of existence, right? So they almost feel today that they are in this loop where they want things to progress with their own family, they want things to progress in their own life as well, so that they can make the necessary decisions, but they somehow feel like they're constantly in wait, right? So there is a need for masculines to go within, to meditate, to tap into their own inner reserves of wisdom and answers, so that they can come into this firm belief and knowing that they are in this sacred connection, this sacred truth of the masculine and the feminine is pushing the connection ahead. It's never that you feel like you're stuck in one place, but things are already moving, things are forever moving. Sometimes you feel like you want to express so much to your person, your heart feels so full, almost overflowing with love, but DM's almost holding that back right now, and it feels too heavy. I'm feeling it in my throat, I'm feeling it in the head area as well. There might be some head pressure that the masculines might be experiencing, certain drowsiness, low mood, low vibrational energy, uh, emotions coming up. All of this they might be experiencing today, right? So what do the masculines want to say to the feminine? I'm waiting for the green light from the universe. This, I feel this very strongly, like I'm waiting. I see them in wait right now. It's like this is not the right time. I know I need to wait it out. We are not ready yet. Okay, I understand how the ball is in my court in the physical. I want to give you a baby. I'm fully in my power. So although I feel like they do know the truth about this connection, they are sure of it, they are growing more confident of it, but right now they need some time to themselves to figure things out in their life, major cycles closing in. So they need to focus on themselves right now and getting their affairs in order, getting their house in order, so to speak. So for the guidance, I have Peacock, and Peacock spirit coming in. It brings in the energy of nobility, grace, poise, forgiveness, and also beauty. Right? Peacocks are all about beauty, and that inner self knowing that they need to embody forgiveness. The only way to show is to see, treat others as you would have them treat you. So masons need to learn that, that demarcation that they have between the other person and themselves. They treat certain groups of people differently and other people differently depending upon how they have been treating them. So they need to be more in their embodied forgiveness, so that they can hold acceptance for one and all. So that's where masculines are at. Where are the feminines? Today for the feminines I have distraction. So many feminines feeling very distracted today. There might be loss of inclination to work, right? Low energy levels also I'm feeling. Feminines being in their fields today completely. I do resonate with this. They need to focus more. They need to bring in focus. They need to bring sharpness of mind to whatever they're doing, and in their heart, in order to avoid all of this emotional overwhelm, they need to surrender to whatever is coming to them. And surrendering is basically like living in the moment. Each moment is a bubble which pops in a certain time, and you don't necessarily need to hold on to bubbles, right? You just allow them to flow. So just like that, trust in the journey and allow the journey to progress as it is progressing. You just need to keep focusing on yourself, keep working on yourself. With the 8 of wheels, I do feel feminines need to pay attention to their own patterns, their own restrictive mindset at this point of time. I do feel a yep, I said I do feel a sneeze coming in. Sneezes are for release, right? So that needs to be released. All of this holding on to certain negative thoughts, right? You need to release all of that negative thought and again come into this inner calmness, stillness. There is a need for meditating as well for the feminines. They are reflecting that in their energies. Since for the masculines I had 4 of cups and for the feminines I have 4 of swords. So yeah, and all this indecision, the hangman again, I'm seeing mirror energies in both the masculine and the feminine's feeling like their connection is in suspension right now. We don't know whether we are progressing or going back. I'm thinking too much, I'm distracting myself in all of these negative thoughts. I cannot focus on work. I need to focus. I know that I need to put my mind to what needs to be done. But along with that, feminines are also holding awareness that they do realize what they need to change. So I see feminines putting in the efforts as well towards that. Like immediately they recognizing what needs to be done, and addressing it as well. That's why I have the 6 of wands for the feminines. Like there is a steady progression and you are being recognized for all of the efforts that you're putting in, all of the work that you're doing on yourself. right? The time that you're taking out for yourself, for your own mental health and mental peace is being rewarded, is being acknowledged. And this uncomfortable situation that the feminists find themselves in right now is helping them come into their own spiritual knowing, their own spiritual realization, their own enlightenment. So even though it feels very, very awkward, it feels very numbing, for some feminists it almost feels like suffocating, this situation, but it is leading you towards breaking of a pattern that has gone on forever. So very, very, very grateful right now for the feminines and where they are at right now. What do the feminines want to say to the masculine? A surprise meeting is in store for us. So feminines feeling, like this intuitive feeling within the feminines, keeps pushing them, it keeps telling them that, maybe their masculine is close by, maybe this reunion energy is in the air right now. There might be a meeting happening soon, but then fears come up with regards to that. I'm stepping up. I definitely feel this for the feminines, like they have been working hard on themselves, like all of the inner work, all of the attention that they need to pay to their own shadows. They have been doing that inner work. I've never forgotten you. It's so funny. Feminines responding to the energy of the masculines right now. I got this card here, missing, right? Bottom of the deck, missing, and feminine saying, I've never forgotten you. And these are forget me nots, like I told you. So feminines reminding the masculines that I have never forgotten you. I can never forget you, even if I try. It's time for a reunion. Again, this is again a confirmation. Feminines feeling that in their energy right now. We'll be celebrating soon, I promise. I'm freeing myself. I'm freeing myself from anything that is holding me back. Any of my connections, any of my patterns that have holding me back, that have been pulling me hostage, that have been holding me hostage. Right? So I'm breaking free and letting go of any unwanted thoughts and unwanted energies that have been keeping me hostage. Right? For feminines, the guidance that I have is divine feminine, with the sacred rose, beautiful, beautiful sacred rose coming in. Connect and align with the higher energies of Shakti, Kali, Radha, Kuan Yin, White Tara, Sophia, etc. So you're being called to connect with divine feminine energies, whatever it is that you need right now on your journey. Some of the feminines need emotional assurance, like they need validation of that sort. So you may connect with Ma Parvati. Some of the feminines need protection, so please connect with Ma Kali or Ma Durga. A few other feminines finding it very difficult to focus, so they may connect with Goddess Saraswati. And there's another group of feminines who are currently healing their heart chakra, right? So they are focusing on forgiveness, on letting go of anything that has been hurting them in their heart, any of the jealousy, any of the resentment, any of the bitter anger that they have been carrying within themselves against their masculine or any other person in their life right now. You may connect with green Tara or white Tara, and she can help you with letting go of that. Okay, so beautiful reading coming out for the feminists today. I'm really happy. Alright, so what do we need to know about the connection? For the connection, I have nervous and I have denial. So there might be some things that the masculine is in denial about, that he needs to acknowledge within himself. He's feeling that he is going around in loops, he's going around in circles, round and round, because he is not ready to listen to his own inner calling. He is not listening to his own inner intuition that is guiding them. Your intuition is always guiding you, and when we allow our intuition, we automatically find a path, find a way, we find that light, that hope that we are looking for. The answers come in flying from different directions, right? So start accepting what needs to be accepted. And this is for the feminists. I feel like feminists feeling very, very nervous today, almost giddy with nervousness. There is some anxiety with regards to the future that they find very uncomfortable, and they're just waiting this time out, because this current time right now, the current energies are just hitting us like anything, especially when we are moving towards the full moon. The energies are growing more and more intense, and feminine's finding it. It's almost like summoning all of their strength to stand upwards. It's like almost this energy like that, beaten, battered, but still pushing on. So all of this courage that feminines are finding within themselves is helping the masculines to find their own way, right? And this beautiful Three of Cups reunion energy is telling me that there might be reunion on the card soon, or some of the twin flames, they are coming into reunion with their person. They might be meeting each other. Also with this Ten of Pentacles, I do feel that there is this mutual recognition of how lucky the other person is for the other one, and both twin flames seeing and recognizing each other as their perfect potential partner. Right? They do know within their hearts that there's this beautiful Three of Cups energy that my twin flame brings for me. You know, I feel this joy, I feel this exuberance, this happiness. It's almost like even a text reply that I receive, I want to shout it out to all of my friends. I want to proclaim it to the world. You know, I feel so happy when you are around, and I always want you around. That's the energy that both the twin flames are having towards each other. What is the guidance coming in for the twin flames? Look at this card, this beautiful swan and a little group of babies following her. To heal the deepest insecurities and emotions, call upon the loving presence of the Divine Mother to heal, embrace, nurture, and rejuvenate you. Okay, so this is a time of healing, this is a time of nurturing and rejuvenating your own emotions. It's a time of healing and letting go of anything that is been heavy, that has been hurtful, that has caused anger to you. Any sort of blaming energy that you have been holding within yourself, it's time to let it go because it's no longer serving you. Okay, then I have the guidance called devotion with this beautiful lotus card. Right? Devotion. Your sole duty is to remember that He alone is, and that everything is His doing. Anand Mahima, and the number is 44, which is so significant. It is coming into this stability within yourself, within this knowing that everything that is happening is God's plan, is part of God's plan. It is His decision, it is His work, and we are simply His handyman playing the bits out, right? So your sole duty is to remember that He alone is, everything is God, and in that there is no animosity, there is no enemy. There are no enemies. You might find that, you know, there are, yes, there are karmics and there are this and that, but everyone is divine, showing you the way, leading you towards life, guiding you towards your true home. Right? So hold love and forgiveness for all, for everyone is here to lead you home. Right? This is the guidance coming across for Twin Flames. I hope this resonated with you, dear one. Until next time, I'll see you again tomorrow.